Welcome to ABC Action News at 6. I'm Jamison Euler.
And I'm Wendy Ryan. Thank you for joining us. We have several stories to get to, so here's what we have lined up for you right now.
As communities continue to recover from Hurricane Ian, the relief effort remains in full swing.
It is our duty as a human being and as a citizen to help others when you can.
Tonight, we're meeting a group made up entirely of volunteers giving their time, effort, and energy to make a difference.
Plus, the 2022 midterm elections now less than 1 week away, and the governor's race is hitting the road. How each candidate is targeting those important undecided voters.
Teachers, nurses, and first responders among the many who struggle to find housing as the price of paradise continues to rise. Tonight, we're taking an in-depth look at what's being done to help these essential workers live in our area. ABC Action News at 6 starts now.
Live from Tampa Bay streaming news leader, this is ABC Action News, taking action for you.
Teachers, first responders, and nurses, some of our most important workers, are struggling to afford to live in our area. It's a topic constantly taking center stage here in Tampa Bay as the price of paradise puts a pinch on many of our community's essential workers.
And new tonight, ABC Action News reporter Mary O'Connell is taking an in-depth look at what's being done to help and highlighting some of the core issues now facing those we rely on the most.
It's a pinch some teachers know all too well.
Over this past summer, my rent doubled.
Philip Belcastro is a teacher at St. Petersburg High School. He put plainly what some are dealing with as the cost of living rises and the Tampa Bay area faces a growing affordable housing crisis.
Virtually every teacher I know is looking at applications for other school districts, other jobs entirely. And sadly, it's not because we want to leave the profession. It's because we can't afford it.
Now, unique solutions are popping up to address the problem. The Pinellas County School District has issued an RFP for the development of teacher and staff housing at the historic Tomlinson Building in downtown St. Pete. Wednesday also marked a grand opening in downtown Sarasota with 76 general affordable workforce units and 52 specifically reserved for teachers, firefighters, law enforcement, and nurses.
We're trying to work as hard as we can to ensure that the people that serve a community have the opportunity to enjoy the community.
I took a closer look at teacher salaries. According to data released earlier this year from the National Education Association, in Florida for 2020-2021, the average teacher starting salary was about $44,000, while the average teacher salary was about $51,000. Brennan Pickett has been a teacher for 6 years.
When you hear we're living paycheck to paycheck, it's literally that. One of my paychecks goes towards my bills, and my other paycheck goes towards my rent.
And it's not just teachers.
So a firefighter in the area probably starts in the low $40,000 range, and then after about 10 to 15 years would reach the max pay of about $65,000.
Michael Lewis is with the St. Petersburg Association of Firefighters.
Most of them are looking, and they're moving even into Pasco, Hernando, Polk County, south of the Skyway, and it's making their commutes longer, and they're just unable to afford to live locally.
Continued growth is often outpacing what's affordable, with hope there's more help to support those who keep our communities strong.
There's going to be a day when you have good teachers at A schools like St. Petersburg High School who are just leaving because we cannot afford to be here anymore.
In St. Pete, Mary O'Connell, ABC Action News.
Meanwhile, we know this is an important issue for many of you, and it's our mission to take action for you. So we did some digging to find out some additional resources available if you're in need of assistance. And here are some programs that we found. First, we're talking about the state has the Hometown Heroes program in place to help firefighters, police officers, teachers, healthcare workers, childcare workers, and veterans. And if you qualify, you'll be able to get this, a down payment and assistance with your closing costs. It also offers lower than market rate loans with fewer upfront fees. And the one condition to receive all this, you do have to have at least a 640 credit score. Meanwhile, there's also a statewide amendment voters will weigh on next Tuesday, and it could give an additional property tax exemption to that same group. If voters across the state say yes on Amendment 3, it will actually give an additional homestead property exemption on $50,000 of assessed value on property owned by teachers, law enforcement, EMTs, active military members, and child welfare employees. Jameson?
Yeah, and if you want to learn more about these stories, you can check out some other stories we've also done on our ongoing Price of Paradise series. Check out abcactionnews.com here and click on the Price of Paradise tab. We've got dozens of stories for you there covering home buying, renting, and anything related to the insurance crisis that Florida is currently dealing with.